Hey guys, welcome to chapter 15 of the Skyward Sword video walkthrough. We just completed the fire sanctuary and thus we got the mole mitts within the dungeon. Right here in the Volcano summit area there's a little quest for us to do, a side quest of sorts. There's a piece of heart we can get. There's actually a gossip stone in this area, and if you basically activated it earlier by strumming your harp, it actually gave you the hint that a piece of heart is in the area. In one of the soft soil locations, you can actually dig and actually burrow underneath the ground, and you can travel along to the next area, and it leads to a piece of heart. There's also some rupees in the corner in this underground area, but that's pretty much all we have to do here at the Volcano summit, at least for now. Next destination, we want to travel back towards the entrance to the fire sanctuary, and just walk over to the bird statue and return to the sky. Our next main destination location is over at the Farron Woods, in particular over at the sealed temple, now that we've gathered all three of the sacred flames into your sword. However, this particular video is going to cover a bunch of side quests before we go there. In particular, there's a ton of goddess treasure chests that we can now get, as well as a couple other miscellaneous quests as well, some of which you could have actually done earlier, but I'm going to do them now. In particular, some of the heart piece quests. So there's a ton of goddess treasure chests, one of which is all the way over inside the Thunderhead at the Isle of Songs. It's actually at the very top of the island, so like usual I sort of just skip through the flying area, and this one contains the small bomb bag. As I promised significantly earlier on in the quest, you do get one of these from a goddess treasure chest, and well, I finally got it. Like I said, you know, you could have just purchased one before from the item shop over in the bazaar, but now we actually got one, and you can actually upgrade this at the scrap shop whenever you really want to. Over here is actually the second largest island in the Thunderhead, and this is Bug Rock. We are going to be doing some more stuff with this particular island later on in this chapter, but for now we can just fly on over, and there's a goddess treasure chest that contains a piece of heart. This increases my overall health to 19 full heart containers, meaning there's only 4 more remaining. So we're really coming down to the wire, and in fact there's still a couple more we are going to get right here within this chapter. There's another goddess treasure chest located on your map. It's right at Fun Fun Island, but it's actually at the island just beneath Fun Fun Island. So fly on over with your loft wing and go ahead and open the treasure chest to get a gold rupee. We're at the point in the game where rupees have become slightly less valuable in a sense, since we've purchased almost everything from Beetle's air shop, except there's one item left, which is the piece of heart, and we've gotten most of the upgrades over at the scrap shop, so there's not too much that you need to purchase from this point forward, but rupees are always good, and we're still saving up for that piece of heart. I actually returned all the way to the Lanayru Desert, and here I am at the shipyard, and as I mentioned in the previous chapters, I think 2 chapters ago, you could have actually done this quest a little bit earlier, but I'm choosing to do it right now. This is the Rickety coaster minigame. This previously was part of the main quest here at the shipyard, where you had to go through the minecart, like roller coaster type track, and just make it to the end of the course. But this time around it's timed, and you actually have to pay 20 rupees to play. There's 2 different tracks. Scary is the easy track, and Heart Stopping is the more difficult track. And they're the same exact tracks that you had to go through in the main quest, with Scary being the first one and Heart Stopping being the second one. The big prize for the Scary is just a rare treasure, so nothing too special. However, you could get a piece of heart in the heart-stopping track. You need to score less than 65 seconds in order to win the top prize, and this actually took me a number of tries. As you can see, the best time is already 1:05.93. That's because I sort of edited out all my failures. It actually took me about 5 tries to win it. But the key here is, number one, you need to memorize the track. You can't really mess up, and you have to, when you make your turn, you have to lean with the turn so you pick up your speed. And you also can't really make too many mistakes in terms of leaning the wrong way or slowing down when you really need to speed up. So it's a timed course. It's like a roller coaster. You need to go as fast as you can. And the goal is 65 seconds. You still need to make your jumps by sort of shaking the nunchuck in order to properly make the jumps. But the goal here is 65 seconds. So you can make it to the end by 65 seconds, in which I did by 7/100ths of a second. You will get the top prize from the Goron, and the top prize is a piece of heart. So that's pretty much all there is to do here at the shipyard. This serves as one of those mini games where it's fun if you have like multiple people with you, or your friends, and you can have like your own little competitions or trying to get the best possible time. But other than that, there's really not too much for you to do at the shipyard. So anyway, run back over to the bird statue and save your progress and return to the sky. Our next destination is going to be over at the Faron Woods, in particular at the sealed grounds. So once you return to the sky, you just want to fly on over to the green beam of light to return to the Faron Woods. I'm actually going to make a stop just outside of the sealed temple here, just behind the temple, because there's another little heart piece quest that you could have actually gotten a little bit earlier, but I'm going to pick it up right now. This area right now is filled with blue bokoblins. It's another one of those like progression things where it steadily gets a little harder, I suppose, by filling the area with new enemies. But you really want to talk with Goro the Goron. He's still in the remote area here, but now he's made his way up to the higher area, just above the vines. So you can talk to him if you'd like, but he mentions that he just talks more about the blessed butterflies. This is sort of what he mentioned earlier, and before he gave us those hints about the gossip stones. This time there are some blessed butterflies right against the wall here, so if you just go and strum away, this will create a, the symbol, just like we've seen already in the various dungeons and such. However, this time Goro the Goron is right here to see it, and if you talk to him some more, he eventually asks you to draw something, and this is a little bit random. For me, he's asking me to draw an arrow, but he might sort of give you a hint to draw a bomb, rupees, the Triforce, or any of the other things that you could draw. But whatever he asks you to draw, go ahead and draw it for him. So for an arrow, it's just pretty much a straight line, and then make a little triangle. And so just start with the straight line and then draw the triangle, and do it in one swipe, and Goro will be proud and happy, or whatever he is. And I guess since you helped him out with his research, he will reward you with a piece of heart. There's only 2 more left to go. Not just 2 more to get a heart container, but just 2 more left for the entire game. And we already know that one of them is at Beetle's Airshop. But we'll be picking those up a little later. For now, just go ahead and enter the sealed temple, and I'll see you guys next time.